Tonight, up a big 28 points. Take a look around the SEC. We showed you a little bit at half what to expect coming up. South Carolina, clear favorite. You enter in Texas and Oklahoma. Kenny Brooks enters the league from Virginia Tech at Kentucky. New coach Kim Caldwell at Tennessee. There's a lot of juicy storylines in this league.
Absolutely. I think it's going to be a lot of fun and a lot of storylines that you talked about that's going to happen. And you see the back half. And every time in the SEC, someone from 9 to 16 now, weird to say 16 and not 14, is going to make some trouble up for the top half. And there's going to be a lot of jockeying around positionally, because once you get to the SEC, every game's a hard game, and you're going to see those numbers move around.
Gators were picked 9th in the first poll. The coaches poll had them at 14th. The news a few weeks before the start of the season, last year's leading scorer Leah Matharu entering her name into the transfer portal. The Gators losing those 19 points per game. McEvans chased off the line. Hendricks, shot clock dwindling down, lefty runner. Kyle snaps in the rebound. McGill doesn't have numbers, still aggressive. Got a career high to report as well, Alexia Dizeko. Career high, first career game in the Division I level with 10 points. She's not on the floor at the moment.
Florida has 6 players in double figures right now, Kyle. That's testament to Florida passing the ball around, finding the extra players. A lot of ball movement, a lot of players getting in the game and making the most of their minutes, hitting down shots when they're open and taking good shots.
Hendricks, 18 points for Sydney Hendricks.
She's having a game.
That's 4 off a career high, which is 22. Back-to-back games in double figures. This is a night she'll remember for a long time in this building.
And efficient. She's 7 of 11 from the field, 4 of 4, hitting her free throws when she's gotten there.
McGill, downtown hit. Florida's been scorching hot in this second half. They've only missed 5 shots in this half. And the Gators crack 90 tonight. There's still a lot of time, perhaps maybe thinking more 100 with 8+ minutes left. Purifoy. And Griffin will travel, fell off that pivot foot.
Good tip out by Kyle. She couldn't get the ball, but she tries to throw it away, and she tips it towards her basket, towards her team, so they can even reset if the other team gets it, which they did, but then traveled, so heads up play. Tip it out back to the front.
McGill just has the defenders on a string. Tough look that time. Kyle puts it back in. Slow to get to her feet. Again, being able mentally to get over some of those spills or take to the ground.
Or when you get a bump, your knee knocks on the ground or against someone, you have that immediate kind of jerk reaction, and that's going to take time. Games and practices and a little bumps, little bruises to kind of get over that head space that I'm sure that takes up. Now offense, another moving screen. Liv McGill, which I believe is her 4th foul.
Yeah, that's number 4.
Go ahead and keep her in the game. Good game for her to learn to kind of play with 4 fouls. Still be aggressive, but yet you got to be a little careful.
The game ended right now. This would be, go back to last year, Gators' season high for a field goal percentage was 61%.
Nice shot.
Meanwhile, Eve Alexander, the freshman, hits the jumper, first career bucket. Liv McGill, that is special. She has 12 in this half alone.
She's kind of exploded in this second half offensively. She's able to get to the rim so easily. Some shots haven't fallen, but she's been patient, gets that last one to fall. And then these. It's the leak outs and the quickness.
Yeah, that first quick read, knowing that as soon as that rebound's snatched in, that she's going to take off. Let's go back to that last bucket. We mentioned just how she can toy with defenders on a string.
It's the nice crossover through the edge, and it's timely moves. It's not just the move, and you can see afterwards just
It's in the back and forth all night.
She's going to bring the excitement. She's going to bring the energy to this team, that's for sure. We've seen the emotion that she plays with.
Old school point guard. Kelly Ray Finley says Liv McGill is the ultimate teammate. When she's on the bench, and it's not often, she's the first one up off the bench cheering on her teammates. You go to any practice, you would think that she's a 6-year senior. The way that her commanding presence, how vocal she is, she trash talks the vets on the team. Of course, within the spirit of the practice, but she's just every bit of what you thought she would be here 2 games in.
And that's what Florida's going to need this season. They're going to need, almost freshman leadership to be kind of at that point guard position. She's going to have to step up and lead as a freshman.
Yeah, again, with the exit of Aaliyah Matharu going into the transfer portal, that really changes things and how much the ball is going to be in Liv McGill's hands and how the offense is going to run primarily through some of her decision making.
And it'll be interesting to see when teams look to full court press and try to get the ball out of her hands so somebody else has to run it, and can she get it back? And it's going to be fun to watch.
Eve Alexander picks up the foul. Rashae Kyle playing with her 4 fouls. The race to 100 begins here. 6:17 to go on the clock.
Starts with stepping to the line, hitting free throws for Florida.
An area for the Gators last year that was improved somewhat, 72% as a team. That was good for 6th in the league. Shea a double-double tonight. Whiz past that 10 rebound mark. 18 points, 12 rebounds, 15th double-double of her career. 7 of those 15 came all last year before that injury. She promised a double-double.
She
delivered.
delivered.
She delivered. Shea delivered. She's hit all 7 of her attempts.
In the passing lane.
Davi with a takeaway. In stride, McGill, and 1.
That's a good pass by Davi from the steal. She plays the passing lane. She has her off arm out. You can see right here. She tips it with her right hand, and that's so important because if she tips it and she misses, she can get back. But she tips it, keeps it in her hand, has a nice pass to her point guard who's running the floor. And again, the emotion you see from the freshman.
She knows where the cameras are.
Oh, she does. Yep. Went right to it.
Part of the new creative video staff for women's basketball, Aiden McGinnis. I believe he might have got the shot of the century over there. He was right in the lap of Liv McGill on that and 1. Ellis, a little pump fake, and that'll be 5 on Rashae Kyle. So she got the double-double, and she said, "I'll see you later." She's fouled out of the game.
I gave you what you wanted,
Yeah.
Kyle. And now I'm taking a break for a little while and let the teammates come in, and we get to see Gassett come in and do some work.
So Shea has fouled out. Did not foul out of a single game in those 14 she played a year ago. And Gassett comes in, trying to get to, for her, 2 off a career high. Tonight is Alexia Gassett's 2nd career game in double figures. Only had 1 at Louisville. It was a 12-point performance.
And again, those are numbers Florida's going to want to, or really like to see game in and game out from her. If she can come off the bench and give that type of production. They know she can rebound the ball, and they know she can score too, but if she can put up numbers like that offensively,
Like
points-wise will be huge.
Brittany got in the lane early, so we'll get another free throw here.
Stepped in and then stepped out.
Gotcha.
I'm not sure who it was. I just caught the tail end of the referee talking to coach.
First of 2 games here in Exact Tech Arena. Mark Wise is sitting right to my left. We'll have the call coming up. Gators and JU. Return of Jordan Mincy to town. Yara O'Neal can't hit this time from the corner. Stellar performance from the Gators tonight. Efficient from the floor, got to the free throw line, dominated the paint.
Really across the board, everybody who's stepped in has made it an impact. We're talking about the 6 players in double figures, sort of finding players to get open. They got 15 assists.
A 3 for Davi. They might look at this at the break. And Davi, first career bucket for now is a 3. And the answer for Olivia Delancey.
And with a hand in the face, O'Neal going for the block. She's able to get it off just in time.
Getting everybody into the act tonight. There's only 2 Gators that have not scored as Warren will go to the line. That's Kindred and Clausen. And we'll step aside for one final time. That Davi 3 for now in slow motion. Take a look. Very close, but give it to her. It's her first career basket. Liv McGill's hit blackjack tonight, 21 even. A stellar performance from the freshman star.
And she's done it. Drives to the basket, pull up three. She's 2 of 2 from the 3-point line. She's running the floor well, getting breaks from her teammates, and then this. I mean, come on, give it to me.
On a string.
I mean, her ability in her ball control and the way she gets to the basket so quick. You see 21 points, 8 of 15, so she's very efficient when she's shooting the ball right now. And the key right here, 6 assists. She's looking for her teammates, and again, putting her teammates in positions to score.
The Gators 91, so it stays a 3 for Davi on that first career field goal. I think they heard me going into break. Just keep it a 3. It's the first career basket. You remember your first career basket?
Ooh.
You don't? Wow, surprising. Usually that's something that would stick in a player's memory forever. Especially you grew up coming to games and became a Gator. I remember my first basket.
Might have been a free throw, actually.
It's a free throw. That's anticlimactic.
Exactly. That's why I'm thinking. I think that's
nice bucket from Cheyenne McEvans. I got Brittany really thinking hard.
Now I'm done. I'm done for the game. 4 minutes. I think that's why I'm like, but I made it.
My first bucket, first grade travel. Little step back 3.
From half court.
I had unlimited range. Get a foul.
Let me go
here.
back. Ask me again. It was a logo 3. Okay.
It was a logo 3, huh? Yeah. You were Steph Curry before Steph Curry was Steph Curry.
Exactly. I started it.
Kelly Ray Finley's team closing in on a 2-0 start. Chicago State next week, and then a 2-game stretch that will tell a lot about this team. Miami at home, and then on the road at Florida State. Gators last year, oh so close against the Seminoles, but could not finish. It's Tanaya Latson. Remember that performance she had last year against the Gators. Standout guard for the Noles. Yassett, a rebound.
Nice.
Kindred.
Oh, I mean, you just gotta love the way that she plays. She gets a rebound, finds her teammate, and then the excitement for both of them, the leadership and just the energy she brings to this Florida program. If you're a Gator, you're gonna really like watching her play.
Now 9 Gators that have played have scored. 10 total have scored. The only one that has not, Paige Clausen. She's on the floor right now.
Nice.
Delancey.
Delancey.
The fundamentals off the window.
And Delancey now 5 of 10 from the field. She's got 12 points. Or no, 6 of 11. Sorry, they just changed it. 6 of 11, 14 points. And a lot of those have been with a hand in the face. Really creative with the way that she's gotten the ball off and gotten those buckets.
Meanwhile, charge on Alexia Dizeko's had a career night herself. First Division I game in double figures with 11. Has already tied her entire 3-point output from last year. She played 29 games. She hit 2 of them tonight.
And 2 of 2.
Perfect.
The arc.
And even better for
Paige
as Clausen goes down on the ground. Gassett, Dizeko. That bench goes crazy. Full effort.
You have to like the effort, the intensity, and the emotion from Florida right now. Paige Clausen all on the line. And then Gassett, the same thing, and then the layup.
How do you fire up a bench in a 30-point, 40-point blowout? Plays like this.
I mean, look, the denial, the ball's on the ground. You got two players. They're hustling for it. The extra effort bounces, and then the nice little roll pass. Come on.
The easiest part of that, the finish. Alexia Dizeko. It all started with Paige Clausen, 22 in white. Getting down on the ground, then Gassett, the presence of mind, and just swipe that to her teammate. Dizeko, career night, heads to the bench. Nice way to cap her night. Big smile. I asked you about the 8-minute mark if the Gators could hit 100. They're a 3-pointer away.
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
The pace of the game, you read it well. Florida can't fail him now.
Salgas. It was there. It's there to be had. Griffin. Almost a wedgie. Gators still pushing. Up 37. Salgas. Big spill. Hendricks the foul.
Gassett does a good job of running the floor and making FAMU guard her down low, and then FAMU gets a little bump foul. That's 5, so you're going to go to the line.
Last time the Gators hit 100, they scored 115 against Gardner-Webb on the road in Boiling Springs, North Carolina. That was in mid-December last year, December 15th.
2 away.
Salgas' second straight game to start a new year with at least 10. Has 12. Home with 4 rebounds. Purifoy lobs it ahead. Alexander skids the brakes and a tie-up. Alternate hour goes to the Gators.
Good heads-up play. She got her eyes up, right in the middle of the floor, making that pass, but then Florida does a good job of recovering and getting the block. Now, the question is, 2, a 3, or a foul? What's going to be?
Can't be a free throw or else it doesn't count. Salgas can't get it across the time stripe. Purifoy got tangled up. Salgas wanted a foul. Those two slowly get to their feet. Credit Florida A&M. They've played a relentless defense tonight. It might not look it on the scoreboard, but the energy certainly has been there. And a foul.
And
oh, boy.
I called it.
Well, Alexia Gassett had her struggles at the line.
She hit the last 2.
I think also for Gassett, 2 makes here ties a career high. I jinxed her.
Come on.
We got career highs, jinxes, everything flying through the air right now in the final minute 45. There it is, 100. The Rowdies behind us go ballistic. Purifoy, a swish.
Nice answer.
Double figures for Purifoy tonight. I just heard a Rowdy say we want 200. I don't think there's going to be enough time. Kindred switches to the left hand. Gassett, oh, that close to a new career high. She was right there at the doorstep. And a foul. Free throws coming up. Nine total players between the two teams that have scored at least 10. And Hendricks leading the way for the Rattlers in a memorable night. 19 on 7 of 11. And now, perfect 6 of 6 from the line. Can Clausen get a bucket? The only Gator that has not scored.
Pass.
Oh, give and go. Dobby couldn't finish. Here's Alexander. Griffin, knifes in. Might have nicked rim.
Oh.
Say Kindred is out.
And she said, that's my fault, that's my bad. I should have just let that one bounce.
Gators will move to 2-0 as Gassett gives it up. Dobby, 4-2. Unselfish play from Alexia Gassett. Rowdies love it. Getting ready for the men's game coming up in about an hour's time. 102 from the orange and blue. Last year the Gators went 8-6 on their home floor. This is the second of a 4-game homestand to start the season. 2-second differential. McEvans hangs and scores. Gators can dribble this one out. And Salgas brings it across. That will do it. Offensive display for the Florida Gators. They cracked the century mark. 102-67, Brittany. Florida's first game with 100 or more since December of last year.
And Florida did it in style. They got everybody involved. You have to like it if you're from Florida, the way they passed the ball, the way they finished. They shot 60% from the field. They defended well, and they had fun doing it.
Gators shot 60%, 6 in double figures, on their way to 2-0. For Jeremy Otter, our producer, Scott Snyder, our director, our entire outstanding crew, for my great analyst, Brittany Davis, I'm Kyle Crooks, saying so long and good night. Tune in to the men's game coming up on SEC Network at 8 o'clock Eastern Time.